Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. We have a really fun one for you today. Okay, so I was on a live last night and these pictures had just broken. So we got into a big old conversation about what's going on with the wrinkles and the beige. Sorry, let me try again. Beige and all of it, and just so messy and all the things. Hair down around food, just all the fashion faux pas, all the etiquette faux pas. I mean, arms out, invading people's space. So much to get into. So I really hope you enjoy this as much as I did. Let me know your thoughts on this, her latest attempt to get attention for herself and just be completely inappropriate and all the things. So let's have some fun. Take a look. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for being here. Guys, Meghan has new photos out, and I really want to talk to you about it because it's even more ridiculous than Meghan is known for. Here we go. So we got this today. I'm doing this live and it's saying exclusive. This is thanks to Mary. I don't know how to say it. Is it Mary Claire? Is that how you said it? Marie Claire? How are we said? Okay. So they had a sit down with Meghan, and it is the biggest puff piece kiss her A article you've ever read. So don't read the article. It's not worth it. But we got pictures. So I have to give credit to Mary Claire because I'm going to show the pictures that came from there, just so you know. All right. So that one sat down with Mary Claire. Why don't I say that? I feel like I'm saying it wrong now. Now I'm very aware. It's not Marie Claire. Whatever. The magazine that nobody reads. That one. To discuss R12 Foundation's Welcome Project. So here we go. Let's see. She sat down with Mary Claire to discuss the R12 Foundation's Welcome Project and her own holiday traditions with Prince Harry. I can't with the titles. It's all BS. With the kids and the idiot husband, she sat down, she talked. Okay. All right. Great. It's a big ad for her and R12. But here we go. Let's take a look because this is ridiculous. First of all, I just wanted to show you what it was. So basically, it's about holiday traditions, which I find very funny because she's estranged herself from like 99.999% of her family and friends. So where are you getting traditions from? Because you're not in contact with his family anymore either. So what traditions are we talking about here? The ones you're making up and then calling a tradition? How does that work? But here's what it is. Okay. So it's talking about Afghan women and people who have resettled in California. Okay. But here's what I'm saying. She's trying to call back to her time with the royal family because remember the kitchen project that she had, and it had to do very much with the Afghan women and stuff and the cookbook. So I feel like it's just a callback to that. But I really don't. I would say I don't know what she's doing. That's not true. I do know what she's doing. I can see it. She's calling back to the royal family. So that way, again, the search results come back to R12. This is all my opinion, by the way. The other thing I see she's doing is cooking. So again, it's all about tying back to cooking. She's not actually doing much, but tying it back to cooking. So that way, when you look up, I think she's all about these search results. When you look up Meghan Markle cooking, you won't immediately see the ARO as a big old flop or that Netflix is like, I don't know what's happening there. It's this. Look, I'm working on it. I'm working on cooking. The other thing that occurred to me is, I wonder, this might be a stretch, but go with me here. Nothing would shock me that she does. I wonder if it's because I just did the video yesterday about Victoria Beckham and she just announced she'll have a Netflix show. You know, Meghan's a competitive blanker. So I wonder if it's almost like look back at me, you know, that kind of thing. Like, look over here at me, where she's not actually doing much, but she's using these words to make it sound like she's doing stuff. That's just my opinion. So we got some pictures, and guys, they're so bad. Has she ever met a shirt with sleeves? I mean, every shirt always no sleeves. I don't understand. I have 100 pictures too, and each one is worse than the rest. You ready? Here we go. Here's where I'm going to have some laughs. You ready? All right. Here's my stand-up routine for you all because I wrote this out because I thought it was I made myself laugh. So they called it Meghan in her signature neutrals. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm just stretching for a second because I'm about to go in hard. Her signature neutrals. Okay. I called this her signature pants up around her neck. What is going on? I don't understand the need to hike your pants up. I'm yelling. The hike the need to hike your pants up to your neck. Is this her signature messy? Her signature wrinkled? Like, is this her signature? I have another picture where she's hugging this kid. Oh, cool. Her signature hug somebody else's kid, but not her own. Her signature beige. What's weird to me is that the royal family is obviously still dictating what she wears because, again, she's in beige. And I thought that's what she said, lied about before, is that they made her wear neutral colors like beige. So it's weird that the royal family still has this control over her. So weird. Please read the sarcasm in my voice. I know you can. I'll always get a comment, though, that says, they're not making her do that. I know, it's a joke. All right. Her signature hugs, her signature invasion of personal space. That's so weird. I mean, we can go on and on. Her signature cooking by not actually cooking. If you look, the other ladies appear to be doing the work. She's just holding something and taking a picture. I mean, all right, I got a million pictures. Let's look at all of them and have the knowledge. Guys, take a look at this. Oh, here you go. The Duke, no, sorry. I hate their I don't say their titles. That one spoke about the importance of sharing community and connection through traditions like cooking and storytelling. What are we talking about? I put this up here on purpose because I want to show you something. So in my real life, this is my real life. In my real life, I am very much into psychology. I just find it fascinating. That's one of the reasons why I like talking to HG. It's I'm fascinated by narcissism, all of it. I get really into psychology. That's why I like talking to Dylan. He gets into the body language stuff. He's awesome, that kind of thing. So, okay. Here's the psychology that fascinates me. Just think about what's being said here. She likes to connect with people through storytelling. And then look at this picture. What do you notice? I'll tell you what I notice. She's smiling for the camera, not actually paying attention to what this woman's saying. I mean, you can just see it. You can feel it. She's posing. In my opinion, she appears to have been working out her arms, so she's trying to show us that. But look, body language. She's pointing back to herself. I don't believe she's having a genuine conversation with this woman where she's like, oh, yeah, me too, where you just naturally move your hand or point to yourself. I think she's directing us to look back. Look at me with her hands. I mean, it's not. Oh, God, I'm way off on comments. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking. Yeah, it's look at my jewelry. Thank you. Yes, that's what it is. Always look at my jewelry. I know. It's one of her favorite things to do. You have very cute dogs, by the way. Yeah, defensive. Yes, it's really interesting posture for sure. It definitely got my attention. Arms crossed. Exactly. That's right. So when you're talking to somebody you don't really want to be talking to, that is a thing. Not always, but yeah, definitely cross your arms. So you would think, again, you'd think you'd have a more open position when you're talking to somebody, but nope, not her. All about look at me. But I think you're right. I think it's also about showing off the jewelry. But I have lots more pictures we can look at. Let me see what this is. Thank you so much, Freckles Mickey. It says her signature move is wearing the most disrespectful clothing for the event. She's so culturally insensitive, especially to religions. You are so spot on. So I was going to bring that up as well. If you noticed how most other people are dressed, it's not this, but she's always going to get it wrong. In my opinion, that's twofold. One, she'll never listen to anybody else because why would she if she thinks her opinion's the best? And two, I think she gets it wrong on purpose so people talk about her. Well, maybe I'm giving her too much credit. I think she just gets it all wrong constantly. So there's that. She's looking like she's itching something. Yes, that's right. Usually the scratching is a little bit further south than that. Too bad the claws. Nice. Yeah. Wow. All right. Oh, God. I want to make a joke. I was going to say, you wouldn't be able to tell because her bronzer is usually so thick. You would be able to tell what color she was actually turning if she was choking herself. That's pretty good. Were the plebes briefed to curtsy? I mean, I have a million questions like that. I'm sure they were in how to address her. Oh, believe me, the kissassery. Yes, I just coined that term right now. And no, you cannot still. Okay, you guys can have it, but nobody else outside of our circle can have it. The kissassery is off the charts. Get ready to see this. Brace yourself right here. Okay. All right. Here we go. Jen, breathe. Okay, I got this. They sent this kid in here. Okay. To have a moment with Meghan. And have you noticed this is the new thing they're doing? They did it in Colombia as well. They send a kid in, a cute kid, and it's usually a cute girl, to have a moment with Meghan. And what I mean is like a, oh my goodness, oh, moment. We saw that again. We saw it in Colombia. I feel like we maybe saw it in Nigeria. I can't remember. No, that little girl was scared. But I'm saying, like, other places, they're now doing this thing where they send in a kid to react for the photos. And so that way, again, Meghan can do this thing where she uses other people's kids to appear maternal. I find that so weird. I know I'm stating the obvious, but go with me here. To use somebody else's kid to appear maternal, that's so odd. I'm very much a kid person, so I'm always going to react to a kid. But I just can't imagine. I'm just trying to think this out. Like it's just weird. It's weird. I can't imagine leaving my Gosling at home for every single event. And yet there's going to be pictures of me out hugging strange kids. What universe what? It doesn't make any sense. It's like leaving your pet at home so you could go play with dogs at the park. Like what are we talking about? I mean, that sounds fun to go play with dogs at the park, but I'm saying you wouldn't leave your dog at home to go play with other people's dogs. It's weird. And so that's what, I mean, I'm not comparing kids and dogs, but you get what I'm saying. It's so bizarre, but it's using other people's kids to appear maternal. So to me, when I see this, my gut says it's all clapback. It's all to fight with the media who says things like, weird that we never see the kids. And I am seeing more stories about the kids, by the way. Have you noticed this? Like just more, they haven't outright asked, hey, what's up with surrogates, but more like dancing around that. Like weird verbiage around having kids. I don't know. Call me crazy. I have a weird inkling. I have a weird tingling that it's not coming yet, but people are dancing around it. Hold on. Question: how high is her hair on her forehead? Answer: I don't get it either. How did she have a different face in every photo? I don't know. I can't answer that. None of it makes any sense to me. Yeah, but her kids are little. That's right. Okay, that's my favorite thing. Oh God, I will get on a soapbox about this. This is my favorite thing. Any other person in the world, even if you're not a parent, if you have a niece or a nephew, or if you have whatever, whoever, kids in your life, your friends' kids, whatever. Okay, so I'm thinking my own kid. Somebody asked me about my Gosling. I'm not going to describe her physical attributes to you. I mean, I might say, oh yeah, she's super tall. But other than that, that's not her. I'm going to tell you that she's the smartest, funniest, cutest, most clever person I've ever met in my life. And that is true. But I'm saying, like, I'm going to tell you things that are meaningful about her, things that she enjoys. Oh, she loves Taylor Swift, or oh, she's into this or that, whatever it is. Because I love that kid and I know that kid. And it's weird when they ask Harry and Meghan questions about their kids, they can't do it. They can't do it. I've always said it's like describing an awkward date. We've all done it. You've been on one date with somebody where you're like, it's not really there, not really feeling it. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't really great. And you don't really want to spend any more time with them. And somebody's like, hey, how's your date? It's fine. They had a good personality. It's all right. I don't know. Maybe if I'm bored, I'll go out again. That's how they describe their kids. I protect my Gosling's privacy. You guys know very little details about her on purpose because, privacy and all. So I can respect. I've said this a million times. I'm not even picking on them for keeping kids private for safety, but that's not what it is. My kid is private, but you still know she exists because sometimes she gets on here and honks and tells you about fish and chips. And I think the last time she offered to buy fish and chips for everybody, I was like, oh my God. Stop spending mommy's money. But no, but like there's just, I mean, besides her actually being on mic, she exists, but there's details that I can get, small details without totally giving away everything about her. Small details, she exists. It's so bizarre to talk about your kids like they're little because they're little. What does that even mean? All right. I'm tall because I'm tall. What does that mean? Here you go. So here's more. I'm a hugger. So again, when I see pictures like this, my brain goes, she's clapping back to those that, no, to me, it's a dig. It's crazy. But I always think this is a dig on Catherine because she kind of said, I'm a hugger. Remember? And she was basically saying that Catherine was cold because she didn't immediately want to hug. Well, most normal people don't. I mean, some people are huggy. I get it. I'm not that person either. If I don't know you, I don't, present flock excluded, I just, until I know you, I'm not comfortable with you hugging me. So I think it's weird that Meghan invades people's space like this. To me, it says that she's not a genuine person because my feeling is I don't want to give you a hug until I genuinely want to give you a hug and then try and pry me off you, right? But seriously, like I don't want to do something for the motions of it. I want to feel it. And so I think Meghan is the antithesis of that. I think she just wants just cameras, just go through the motions. I don't feel anything. That's my opinion on that. And yes, get your sweaty pits. That's right. Get your sweaty pits off these women. And you know what? Whoever brought it up, that was a good point. I wonder truly, because everybody else is respectfully covered. I wonder if that's a factor. I wonder if people are like, culturally, they may not want this, shouldered out woman hugging on them. I don't know. I just find the whole thing. I don't think I could be more polar opposite than Meghan if I tried. I was literally thinking about this, like just all of it, just the work ethic. I just can't imagine having producers do all my work for me and then quitting because it's too hard. Like having this world stage to do good for people and then pissing it away. That just does my head in. Listen to how British I am, by the way. It does my head in. It does my head in. I just think about all these things where I'm like, oh my God, I think I am the absolute, if the opposite side of that magnet. I can't with Meghan. I really can't. The opportunity to learn from people like Sophie and like Catherine and Her Majesty the late Queen, and then to piss it all away and turn it down. The opportunity to live in England, like I can't imagine. Oh, and I'm the antithesis because she married Doofus. I could not be with Harry. No way. Not enough money in the world, not enough crown jewels in the world. But anyway, I just think about that. Like, oh my God, I think I am the absolute like opposite. These two will reunite when Princess of Wales. Oh, when the concert's on, you might just be onto something. Yes, you're probably right. That wouldn't shock me at all. They like to come together to be mean to Catherine. They like to mess with her birthday. Her birthday's in January, so mark my words, that's coming too. It's too hard. I know, right? It's too hard to have all the help in the world. So ridiculous. Oh, I get mad when I think about the opportunities wasted because I would kill for opportunities like that to be able to help so many people and to do so much good for people. And going to the next one. Okay, guys, here we go. Shall we say wrinkled together? 3, 2, 1, wrinkle. Look, guys, it's her, what did they say? Signature neutral. No, it's beige. It's boring. Burn it. Burn the beige. I want to light it on fire. I want to do something interesting, and it's not beige. Beige is industrial. It's uniform dullness. I cannot with. I have a real problem with beige. As a painter, I take special offense to beige. You will never see beige in a painting of mine. Not ever. Burn it all. It's the look on that one's face when she said, oh, I have to go look. Thank you for letting me know. I have to go look at that. All right. Sarah says, I just feel bad for those poor children. I do too. I saw a meme today that somebody made about the kids, and it was funny, but it was also kind of depressing. And it was like, I don't remember the context, but in a nutshell, it was, they had the picture of Archie and it said something like, I wish I knew what color the sky was. And I was like, oh, that's dark and also kind of funny, but that's dark. That's dark. All right. Yeah. Mismatch beiges. I don't get that either. Always think she's doing something with the mismatched colors. I'm just like, what? I've never claimed to be a fashionista. I don't know. I just figure it out as I go, but sweet Lord, like never. Literally, I was trying to do something with the twins. It's hard to explain. But I was trying to do something with them where we all three, even though I'm not on camera, I was going to wear beige. I don't have a single beige thing in my closet. I won't. I can't do it. I can't even do it as a joke. It just, no. She wore the wrinkly beige to stand out from, yes, that's exactly it. That's such a good point. And everybody else, again, was respectfully covered. She is not. And I'm not even coming down on her for that. I'm just saying that is a way to stand out. Yeah, that claw. And listen, you've seen my hands on this picture before. I have crazy long, skinny hands. So my hands are so thin. They look longer because of it. And they're so long. They are so long. so I'm one to talk, but good Lord, like, again, I'm proportionate. I'm 6 whatever, but I don't get her. I really don't. I'll never get her. Not physically, not mentally. I don't get her. I don't get her. I don't get anything about her. I don't wanna get her. Fiery Chicky says, "Is it me or, chicken cutlets?" No, I'm glad you said that. Noticed the same thing. Where'd those come from? I don't know. Something's going on. I know you're shocked. Beige and wrinkled. Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Hold on. It's not the first time she's used her education in international studies to snub other cultures. Isn't that wild? Absolutely wild. Yeah, nope. She's kind of made that her thing, right? I mean, look at her time with the royal family. I don't know how to curtsy. So all right. All right, let's keep going with these pictures though, because I believe there are more. She put out a bunch. Here you go. Look at me. I'm pretending to cook stuff. Actually, no, she just looks like she's just spooning stuff. I'm surprised she didn't have bananas here. Every time I see her around food, I look in the picture for a banana that she's like signing autographs on or whatever she's doing with it, like writing her name on. You are brave. You are strong. You are a woman. Hear me roar. I don't know, whatever the hell this is a banana. Let's see. Why is her hair? Thank you. That's the other point I wanted to make. So let me keep going with the pictures. Thank you, Barbara. That's an excellent point. So always, sorry, don't look at that. That's funny. That's coming up. Always around food with the hair down. And that's so gross. And I say that as somebody with a lot of hair. When I'm around food, my hair is not down. You know what I mean? Like if I'm making something for my Gosling, I'm not dipping my hair into her food. I'm very conscious of it. That's another word I have trouble with. Good Lord. I'm very conscious. I'm very aware of it. I would not have my hair dangling around the food because it's gross. It's just a thing. So yeah, she's always, but anytime she's around food, making her famous toast or whatever, she has her hair down. It's gross. To be fair, that one wears wrinkled beige, not just any beige. That is very true. And listen, I'm not yucking your yum. That's an expression I learned recently that I really like using. I'm not trying to yuck your yum, meaning I'm not trying to say my thing is good and your thing is bad. If you like beige, like beige. I personally do not like beige. You can like beige, but this is not it. I don't get what this is. This is just wrinkled and messy. But let's go to this one from your friend and mine, Lean Meme Machine. You know, I love her. I interviewed her a long time ago on the channel. Go watch that if you didn't already. She's lovely. Here you go. Lean Meme Machine literally just posted this right before I got on, and I could not stop laughing because look at the pants. I always say they're pulled up to her neck, and quite literally, they're pulled up to her neck here. And it's Lean Meme Machine. Oh, and then she writes that because HG says fashion. I wonder if she wears beige, though, to appear more ethnically ambiguous because it changes your skin a little bit. Although she's almost as pale as I am. And that's saying something because I'm pretty damn pale. She's almost as pale as me. That color just doesn't look good. Again, as a pale person, I know that color does not look good on me. So I wouldn't do it. I don't get it. I got nothing. I can't make sense of it. But yeah, there's Meghan doing some weird stuff and new pictures. Yeah, so that's it for me. I have a very busy day ahead of going to buy some beige, something that will not travel well, that doesn't fit me quite right, that wrinkled, and then I'm gonna roll around in the grass, and then I'm gonna wear it out to an event. So wish me luck. Should go well. And then I'm going to throw myself onto people who really don't want me to invade their personal space. And I'm going to pose with other people's kids. That's all things that I'm going to do. I have a very busy day ahead of me. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for the lovely live chat last night. Again, that was so wonderful. If you're there, I appreciate it. If you watch the whatever the replay, I appreciate that. You guys are the best bunch of flockers. If I can get another live together again soon, I'll let you know. In the meantime, big hugs from me to you. Hope you have the best day. Bye-bye.